everybody, this is Maria with SweetSerenityStamping.com, and today I wanted to show you this sweet little card I made. I absolutely love this. You can't really tell right here, but this is full of our Dazzling Diamonds glitter, and I'm going to turn it a little bit. There. Now you can see it. This is full of beautiful glitter. I mean, this card is amazing. It's a really cool technique that is out there. You'd see it on YouTube. There's a few people that have done this technique, and I just absolutely love it. I made some of these cards for Christmas using some of our Christmas stamps, but today I thought I'm going to go ahead and make this into something of, flowery, something that makes you feel more warmer because it's been so cold, even here in Texas, and I wanted to bring a little bit of maybe spring and summertime. But look at this card, and it says, "Thank you," right there, and these two flowers here are the lotus flowers, and this is where you can get this little. Of course, you go to SweetSerenityStamping.com and order you one of these. I actually got this free, and the reason why I got this free is because every $50 purchase that you make with Stampin' Up, you get a free item, and that's kind of crazy. I told you about that in my last blog, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about that. If anybody's wondering what I'm talking about, just go to my last video and it'll tell you. I basically told you everything that was happening up with Stampin' Up and things like that, and how you can get this free. This is called the Lotus Blossom. I don't know if you can see that. Lotus Blossom has "thank you." This is a 3-step stamp. You stamp with this one first, second, and third. Go from your deepest color to your medium color to your lightest color, and I will show you how to do that today. And of course, it also comes with another beautiful sentiment: "The kindness you show has no end." I just absolutely love this stamp set, and please forgive me because my little case here is cracked, and I just got me some new ones. But anyways, I wanted to show you, this is the stamp set I'm going to be working with today, and I want to show you how to do this. Now, this is done with a little bit of recycling. And what I mean by recycling is this little guy here. This is a dryer sheet. It's actually half of a dryer sheet that has been used. This has been in my dryer and has been drying my clothes or making them smell very pretty. We usually just toss these away after we're done. We are going to recycle this little dryer sheet. Do not use a normal dryer sheet. Do not pull out a normal dryer sheet and use that. It has to be recycled. It has to be used, flimsy, no wax on it. It just has to be a plain used dryer sheet. I cut this dryer sheet in half, so that's how big it is, because I knew this project wasn't going to be that large, just enough to be able to cover this image here. So this is a dryer sheet we are going to be using. So this is a kind of a different technique that I noticed that's out there, and I thought I would show all of my viewers here today. So let's go ahead and let's get going. We will need a few things. Like I said, a used dryer sheet. We will also need this, which is a spray adhesive. This is the 3M spray adhesive. You can use any spray adhesives out there. There's several different ones out at your local craft store, so just pick up a bottle of spray adhesive. And you definitely need Stampin' Up's Dazzling Diamonds, and this is where I keep all my, you can't even really see it. If you turn it upside down, you'll see it. There's our glitter. You can see I've used quite a bit of it. I made a lot of cards for Christmas with this, and birthdays. So we need some Dazzling Diamonds glitter, so don't forget we need that. This card here, I'm not going to show you the whole entire card. I'm just going to basically show you the technique. If you want to know, this card here is on Whisper White. It is a piece of 8.5 by 5.5. So when you open this up, across here is 8.5, and you want it by 5.5. And then on the 8.5 side, you score it down the middle at 4.25, and that's how you get your card. So you can do it this way, or you can do it this way. It all depends on how you want to do it. Today I thought I would do it a vertical one. I think that's the right thing, vertical. Have one that's going this way instead of this way. So we'll go ahead and do that as we go. But excuse me, I have bad allergies in Texas here. And the other thing I did is I went ahead and I used a folder from Stampin' Up, which is this one here. It's the polka dot. folder, and I went ahead and I used the folder to make this. I just put it on top of the Whisper White, and I ran it through my Big Shot, and I got this beautiful little polka dot backing to this card. The little, I think how pretty, look how pretty that card is. It really is a stunning card. So that's how I got those little dots, was from that folder. So I want to go ahead and I want to get started, because sometimes I have a gabbing effect on people. I like to gab, and I need to stop doing that. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I went ahead, you are going to need some oval framelits today. This one here is on Whisper White. And when you go ahead and do your stamping, you don't have to cut this out already on your Big Shot. You can have a square piece of scrap paper of Whisper White. That's all you need. I went ahead and cut it into the oval shape already because it was just quicker. I wanted to just be able to not have to stamp it, then run it through my machine, my Big Shot, and show you. I just want it already done. So anyways, you don't have to do this. Just do a scrap piece of paper, stamp your image, and then go ahead and cut it out with your oval dies. I use the 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the fifth one here, when I say that, I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the fifth one and the sixth one I use. The Whisper White is the number 5 oval framelit, and this one here is our Coastal Cabana. This is with the neck size up. Okay, so this has to fit on top of here, so you have to just go up one size. If I can lift this up, just go up a size. Okay, that's all you have to do. I already went ahead and backed this with some dimensionals, because I want the dimensionals to push up a little bit on this card, so I want it lifted. So I already went ahead and added those just to get things done faster. So you will definitely need the Stampin' Up! Oval framelits to do this. So what I want to show you is I'm just going to go ahead and already use this oval framelit. I'm going to turn it, however, this way, because I want it to go the long ways instead. For some reason I'm having an issue in trying to move this little piece around on my paper. So anyway, what I'm going to be using today, we need 3 different stamps, and excuse my arm there. Okay, I'm going to be using these 3 colors right here, if you can see them, and I will also be using the Pear Pizzazz ink, because this is going to be the color I use for the stem. This is the Island Indigo. This is my darkest one. My Bermuda Bay is my medium one, and then the Coastal Cabana is my lightest one. So we are going to start with the Island Indigo. I'm going to go ahead and open them all up. Island Indigo, Bermuda Bay, and this is Coastal Cabana. And I already put my beautiful Lotus stamps on. I have one on this side and one on this side. Now if you notice with these stamps, okay, there's a little tab looking thing. I don't know if you can see this little tab right here. You always want to point all of your tabs going in the same direction as every piece. So this one here is going to the right in the corner. The next one is going to the right in the corner. And the third one here will go to the right in the corner. As long as you keep your tabs in all the same direction, this will come out perfect. So those tabs kind of give you a little indication of this is where you want to stamp me at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first one, and let me go ahead and bring back in my Lotus stamp set. These are all polymer. Don't worry if they stain. It's okay. Doesn't affect your image. I'm going to do, like I said, this one, and this one. So the first one is this one, and then it's into your darkest color. And I'm just going to stamp that. And then you probably can't see me stamping. I'm going to stamp that, and I am going to lay it right on here. Okay. So there you go. So that's your first imprint. Then I have my second one on here. I just thought it would be easier to do. I'm going to go ahead and take that one off so it won't confuse you too much. That's the second image. And you want to go ahead and put that in your medium color. So this is my medium color here. And then you kind of line it up. So excuse me if my head gets in the way, but you just kind of line it up, and you stamp right on top of it. Okay? And now you have the two-tone effects. This is beautiful. I can't stand this set. Look at this set already. So now you've got two tones of colors going on already. It's just gorgeous. Here is your last one, and this is your lightest one. This is that Coastal Cabana. That's the color I am making of my card today. And so you just kind of tap it. Make sure it's inked well. Okay, and then you do the exact same thing. You just kind of line it up, and your tabs are going the same way. Just kind of line it up. Hopefully my head's not in the way. And there you go. There is your flower. Is that not beautiful? It's like, this just absolutely blows my mind when I see things like this. I think that's gorgeous. And then, of course, the next thing you want to do is I already have my stem prepared. So I'm going to close these up. I don't want to keep these open because I don't want to dry them out. Just let me go ahead and close these. And then I'm going to get my pear pizzazz. Okay, and this is what I am going to use as my leaf. And as my leaf, as my stem. And I'm not going to put it all the way in there. I don't need it all the way in there. I'm just going to stamp it a little bit. And then find your, wherever really, I think you can probably put it right here because that's kind of the way the flower is going. That would probably be a good thing to do. I'm trying to look for a piece of scrap paper because I don't want this to go all over the place. So I'm just going to, just in case I get too much ink, I don't get it all over my pad here. So I'm just going to place it down, give it a little push, and there is your stem. So that's how you do this. Now, had I done this a little bit better and figured this card out a little bit more, I probably would have moved it over just a tad so that the stem was coming more this way than that way, but it really doesn't matter. I think it came out, I mean, you can even put it on your card this way. It doesn't matter. I think it's perfectly fine. The last thing I want to do is there's a little thank you that I want to add to this. And I will go ahead and get my Coastal Cabana because that is my card. I am just going to ink this up a little bit. Make sure it's inked. Sometimes the polymer stamps they're light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my thank you right about here. And there you go. So that is your card. So like I said, see the way it's stamped? You know, you weren't exactly right down the center with your, stem. I don't think it's a big deal. I think that is very, very pretty. See that? What a gorgeous stamp. You can leave this alone like this and put it right on a card. I mean, I already have another one. You can put it right on the card and do this. It would be just as beautiful. But I wanted to show you this different technique that I have. Like I said, it's out there on YouTube. So the next thing you want to do is you want to take your dryer sheet, your used dryer sheet, get your spray, and you want to spray this. And I'm going to do this off camera because I don't want it to make a mess everywhere. So spray it off camera, spray it, and give it a good coat. Okay, so now it's sprayed and you got some adhesive on there. And the next thing you do is you want to lay this on top of here, right on top of your image. Lay on, see? And you just want to kind of pat it down. And there's sometimes you get a few ruffles, a few, I don't know if you want to call it ruffles, but there's just a few spots where it's kind of sticking up a little bit. And I kind of rather like that. So it doesn't really bother me. This will make your hands sticky. Be aware. You might have to step aside and you may have to go wash off your hands. I don't have time for that, so I can't do that. But basically, like I said, make sure this gets adhered. Of course, now my whole thing is sticky. I'm going to have to change that anyways. And I was worried about getting it dirty with my stamp. But now it's got all sticky, filmy on it. And my hands are sticky. I'm telling you, they are sticky. Which is the reason why we can put our Dazzling Diamonds on here. Because it is that tacky. So I'm going to get my little piece of paper here. And you want to do this on a piece of paper. Before we go ahead and do our Dazzling Diamonds, I forgot that I did this two different ways. I did my Dazzling Diamonds on like this, and then I realized it's much more easier when you grab a pair of scissors and just go along the outside of this. and take away all of that excess dryer sheet. Just kind of go around real quick. You don't, like I said, take your time when doing this. I'm doing a little bit faster because of time's sake, and I think I just tore some of my I'm actually taking some of my card with me, which is not what I wanted to do, but hopefully, yes, I took a little bit of my card off right there, but like I said, I'm in more of a rush than you guys would be. Take your time doing this when you do it. So I used those pair of scissors too, because I didn't want to use my good Stampin' Up! Scissors because I didn't want them to get messed up. So now I'm opening up my Dazzling Diamonds, okay, and I'm going to go ahead and pour my Dazzling Diamonds all over this. And I put a little piece of paper underneath me just in case it decides to go everywhere. And I can easily put this stuff back in and just tap it off. Okay, tap, tap, tap. Okay, so now you can probably see here and what I have. Can you see that? So now you have the little roughness of the sheet, but you also have that beautiful, there you go, now you can see better. All those that beautiful, oh, it amazes me when I do this card every time. I love doing it. It is messy. I'm not going to lie to you. It gets a little bit messy. Pour my excess back in here. But I'm going to give you a little tip. If you get a lot of glitter all over your working station or your table, whatever you happen to be working on, if it gets a little bit sticky, you can take the other half of the dryer sheet if you want to and just do this. Okay, now of course it's not going to come out because this is sticky, but if you're on a regular table surface, these little sheets will take off all the glitter. Okay, these little dryer sheets will take off all the glitter. You have nothing else to worry about. It'll come out clean and you won't have glitter everywhere. So that's just a little bit of a tip. Now what I like to also do is when I get my Dazzling Diamonds on there, I like to take my finger and I like to rub it. You don't have to do this. I prefer to do this because this way I know my Dazzling Diamonds is going to stick and it's not going to get all over everybody's hands, or the person that you are giving this to will not have it all over their hands. Okay, so basically it's just eliminating a little bit. See, it gets all over the place. But I love it. I love getting dirty. So it basically eliminates from getting too much glitter on somebody. So there it is. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the glitter on this card. Oh, and there's the thank you right there. And you can see it. I probably just didn't put enough. It's hard to show you. I got a lot of light happening on my window, so I'm trying to be able to show it to you, and it's kind of a little bit hard. So basically, that's what you do to this. So if you want to go ahead and finish your card, like I said, this is your card that you would end up with. You can put a few of the dimensionals on the back part of this, like this. I mean, go ahead and you can put, 4 on there. Don't be stingy and put just 2. Go ahead and put 4. I'm just being really stingy right now because I'm just trying to show you the technique. So, and then here is my other, like I said, my other piece is ready to go. All you do is go ahead and you adhere it to your card like this. Okay, and here the next piece, I would definitely put 4 on here, so I'm just saying. And this would be the next one you would put on there. Okay, and then I put on, I just made a little bitty bow of the 1/4 of an inch ribbon. This is Whisper White ribbon, and I just went ahead and put a couple pieces of mini glue dots here that we have, the mini glue dots, and I just put a couple underneath my ribbon so that it will stay, and that is the card. So that's what I'm saying, this just amazes me, and you can do this with any stamp set, but the glitter on this card is truly amazing, and that's what fascinates me the most. And like I said, I made these for Christmas and for birthdays, and I just love it. So that is how you do that technique, and I hope you give this a try because this is really cool. So here are both of the cards that I had just made with this stamp, and this is a great stamp, so I hope you all will give this a try. Anyways, that's the end of my video. I hope you actually learned something kind of cool today. I love this. I can't tell you how much I love this. You don't have to put the dryer sheet if you don't want to. You can use that beautiful Lotus stamp all by itself without any problems. It's gorgeous. Just take my word for it. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to be with me today. If you would go onto the right hand side of my blog where it says join the site, put your email address in there and just click that button and it'll take you to all my up and coming projects. I will have a link below this video with all of the supplies that you will need to make this awesome project. And you can just click on one of those and it'll take you right to my shop button. You can also go to the top of my blog, there's a shop button there, and you can also shop from there. So anyways, I hope everybody's having a great day. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I will see you on my next video. Bye everybody.